Zambia, wishitishitale Dawa mono murwani aisa no lukiyo ringi Oguntungwa twalipoka Munchalo Jesu ita Zambia Namba munewe mwina Zambia Wishitishe chale Dawa mono murwani aisa no lukiyo ringi Niko kola umusebe we mwine wa chale Mama Uguntungwa uwa Zambia Na tusunge ichalo Jesu We utekoni we wine we mwine wa chalo Bantunga washitishe chalo ukepaisha bantu Kanshimune uchenjele kulia baba mwisa Vale fire ukona ula ichalo Jesu Mama alamune uko sefie Chivya balwani muchalo Jesu Yes, Ubuntu ngatu alipoka. We are a free people and we should not let go of our freedom. I know va UPND na va Zambezi Force vavo, they are anxious, they are restless, they want to, to get hold of me. I know, they want to get hold of me. But look, I will not go down as a coward. No, I will not go down as a coward. I will go down fighting. That is my nature. That is the heritage that I have. We don't go down as cowards. No, we don't. I'm not going to go down as a coward. I know a lot of you have been really, looking forward to a day when you see me brought down. But you see, what you're forgetting is that I strongly believe that God has given me this gift to talk. This gift to talk. What I do, like now I'm talking, responding to the call that God has given me. Italanta lyandi. This is my calling, to speak out on bad things, to speak out on injustice, to speak out on bad governance, to speak for the poor, people who cannot speak, who cannot tell how they are feeling right now. I speak for them, to speak even for those trying to see what is he going to say, so that we can come up with more charges. I speak for them, because even them, they are suffering. Even them, they are suffering. Who is not suffering in Zambia today? Who is not suffering in Zambia today? Niba aka inde ichile mafie na abantu bavo. A few of his people, not many people, because not even his cadres. Ababe never pressing him, never raise up, never savaida. Ni mwa mwa kwatane nsala over. No mwa kwatane nsala over. You praise, but really, you are suffering. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. For me, I speak for you, even yourselves. I speak for you. I've spoken for many. I've spoken for many. Others, they have even gotten jobs. Even Gilbert Piri. Ishara isam kumulandira pa. Ishara isam kumulandira. Ishara isam kumulandira. Didn't I contribute? Na haka inde ichilem, I did contribute. Haka inde ichilem, I did contribute to his winning. So it is a gift. So I'm a phone calls, not now. Don't call me now. Lekeni saba ileko first, then I'll open the phone lines. So me, I speak for people, even those who don't agree with Shani. Bossy, I said, let me first talk, then you open phone calls. Otherwise, I'll just block you and you won't have a chance to talk. So please let me talk. I'll open phone lines later. So even those who you may not like me, but when you need me and I speak for you, you feel good. When he was in opposition, I didn't agree with him all the time, but each time I spoke for him, he jumped in jubilation. He was very happy. Even Edgar Lungu, when he was in power, when I spoke for him, he was very happy. When I criticized him, he was not happy. Even now, it's the same thing. I am just bad when I speak against you. When I speak against you, mulafulwa. But when I speak for you, you jump, you feel good. But one thing is that I don't take bias, because I believe that since this is a gift from God, I should not abuse it. I am not biased. It doesn't matter. That's why on both sides, because you are in opposition. When I was saying the same thing that I'm talking, you were throwing stones at me. You were insulting me. Today you are happy because you are in opposition. Is ruling. And I'm telling him he has failed. And himself and his supporters, they are upset. Me, I don't favor anyone. And this nonsense of some people, no. You are hired. Hey, you are paid. The people that you think are the ones that fund me are not even the ones that fund me. Because most of the times, when you see me like now, I fly at Edgar Lungu. Nothing. It's not Edgar Lungu. And inaishifisa. Edgar Lungu ngampera lupia ndamieba. Iyo Edgar Lungu ampere mpia nishindi mchifungu. I told you, Edgar Lungu nampera 20p. Ndamieba. So I don't know why you like speculating. Why Edgar Lungu ba mwenso? Because even nakunoku ineso ndiso. I mean, why Edgar Lungu tabanso shanoku nsosha? Eh? Because he doesn't want to be known that he's communicating with Chilvatayadi. Eh? But you know, that's why I'm playing that song. Ubuntu ngoto alipoka. Let us not fear anyone. Let us not fear anyone. Let us not fear Hakainde Hichilema. This is the point tonight. I am telling you, muitina Hakainde Hichilema. Muimutina Hakainde Hichilema techalo chako. Zambia techalo chako. Zambia chalo chesu bonse. So muitina, don't fear. That's what I'm telling you. Don't fear President Hakainde Hichilema. Don't fear him. Respect him. Me, I respect him. I don't insult him because you like saying, hey, he's insulting. I don't insult. I don't insult the head of state. Himself, Hakainde Hichilema, never even recognized the head of state. When he was in opposition, he never gave respect to those who were ruling. Back then, he never did. But me, I respect him. He's President Hakainde Hichilema. He's our president. I respect him. But saying that Hakainde Hichilema nafirwa, he has failed, that is not disrespecting him. If I say Hakainde Hichilema has failed, that is not disrespecting him. Eh? So let us reason properly, Bane. Let us reason properly. Let us look at things as the way they are supposed to be. Hakainde Hichilema has failed, and during this broadcast, I will run you down some of those things that is making me say Hakainde Hichilema nafirwa, and the area he goes, the better. The area he goes, the better. Hakainde Hichilema nafirwa, and the area he goes, the better. Pantu tamwa pusuka kufika 2026. If you muleta ndonga 2026, tamwa pusuke. It is part of a democratic process to call on a leader who has failed to say, Mune, you have failed. Step aside. It is part of a democratic process. Even Hakainde Hichilema used to do this. He used to tell Edgar Lungu to say, Namufirwa, step aside. Twise pofwewa umebe nebene, so that we can come and rule. He used to say that. Nomba inenga na rande fat, yo, Daddy, hey, Daddy, what is wrong? What is wrong? We are in a democratic dispensation. And in a democratic dispensation, I've got the right to express myself, to express my opinion. If I think that the leader who is there has lamentably failed, I should be able to express it. I should be able to express it. What is wrong in that? What is wrong in that? There is nothing wrong in saying Hakainde Hichilema has failed. Because the truth of the matter is that he has failed. He has failed. What has Hakainde Hichilema done? What has Hakainde Hichilema done? Since he came into power, Hakainde Hichilema has made things worse. And I'm basically responding to what has prompted me to talk, because these days, like I told you, I'm reluctant to come online. I will be coming on, as and when I can. Because the truth of the matter is that I'm still trying to settle down. I'm still trying to settle down. God is trying to settle me down. I'm not a fugitive. I'm not on the run. Right now, I've been updating you. When I go somewhere, I even update you. Right now, I'm in South Africa. You should know. And I'm trying to settle down. South Africa has been very good to me, I can tell you. I think I've flown out of South Africa 3 times. Gone to another country, I come back, it's like South Africa has become my home. I go wherever, but I come back to South Africa. South Africa has become my home. And I am grateful to the people of South Africa. I'm grateful to the South African government. Really, I am very grateful. I am also very grateful to the Zimbabwean government. Very, very good, very supportive. Thank you very much. Thank you. Am I sabotaging diplomatic protocols? No, I'm not. I'm just thanking, some of these governments that have been very helpful to me. I'm very grateful. I am really grateful. And I hope no one will take an issue out of, because you need to be grateful. Kutasha. So mitasha, I'm very grateful. I'm also grateful to Uganda, thank you very, very much. You have been grateful. I'm also grateful. Let me not talk about other things, but let me tell you, I want to tell you, those of you who thought I'm just a small kapususu, I am not. Those of you who thought I'm just a small kapususu, I'm not. And sometimes God creates these situations so that you see how much He loves you. You see how much He values you. I mean, I've been talking to people that I never thought I would talk to. I never imagined. If I was still, I would have never spoken to some of these people. But I can tell you, I am actually busy. Today, I've been busy. That's why when you see me, I'm not coming on social media and they poster, Nishi, I'm busy. All of a sudden, I'm busy engaging people, discussing this and that. I am grateful. I can only say thank you very much to God. Thank you very much to God. That's all I can say. So, Bahaka Inde Ichilema thought that, he can suppress me and whatever. But I'm telling you, I feel God is creating me. He's building me. He's building me. When I will come back to Zambia, I will no longer be the Chulufatayali that you knew to say, hey, Mushani Nabwali, whatever. No ways. Through his injustices, he has opened ways for me. He has exposed me to people that I never thought I could talk to. People are just hearing, where is he? Whatever. And they are calling me, how are you doing? Any help? If we need any help, please let us know. You saw Kaiza Zuru, we know, and you think you are going to see me like that. You will not see me in that situation. Dirty. I'm not mocking Kaiza, but you won't see me like that. No ways. Kaiza ni stress ilia. That's why I quite nan can stroke ni stress. Whatever. No, me I'm busy. I'm moving around. I'm meeting people, and I'll be talking. So don't say no. People went into fugitive. Those who were fugitives, they were quiet. You are talking. Yes, I'll keep on talking. Me, I'm not a fugitive. I'll continue fighting for the cause. I will not drop the cause. And the cause is to make the lives of Zambians better. At the moment, Hakainde Hichilema is not making the life of Zambians better. He has made it worse from where Edgar Lungu left it. Let's go. Let's run through some of these things, because, I mean, I don't just make statements without backing them up. Hakainde Hichilema, I'm responding to what he said. He said, first of all, Hakainde Hichilema need to stop this intimidation. He needs to stop this dictatorial tendency. He needs to stop. Zambia is a dictatorship. It's not a dictatorship. Zambia is a democracy. When you are there, Hakainde Hichilema, apopene muikele, epo bambi nabo bakesa ikala. Apopene muikele, pali ikele bambi. Apopene muikala ino Hakainde Hichilema. Pali ikele bakaunda, bafumapo. Pali ikele, before even bakaunda, kwali bawerensiki. Kwali bawerensiki. Abasungu, bali fuminepo. Bafumapo, paisa bakaunda. Bakaunda baikalapo, paisa isa bachuruba, baikalapo. Bachuruba bafumapo, paisa isa mwanawasa, bafumapo. Barabi baisa bafumapo. Basata baisa bafumapo. Edgar Lungu aisa na wafumapo. Na imwebe ne mukafumapo. So this nonsense of you saying, akesa ikarapesa, you need to stop it. Zambia is not your ranch. Zambia is not your ranch. Even your ranch, abantu walafuwa, wafi shefi umafiowe. Even community house mukaisha. It's yours, but one day you will leave it. Nothing is permanent. So who the hell are you, Hakainde Hichilema, to start saying, akesa ikarapesa? Nibana ni muletinya Hakainde Hichilema. Nibana ni muletinya. And that's why I'm telling you, Zambians, don't fear. But Hakainde Hichilema He's so scared of Edgar Lungu. He's so scared of Edgar Lungu. He's so scared of Edgar Lungu. But you have to realize that leadership, God can bring out anyone at any point. So you might be so much focused on Edgar Lungu, you will be shocked where a leader will come from. Because certainly the people of Zambia belong to God, and God has certainly shown the Zambian people. They put you there waka in the ichilema ukumi pesha pakwati mumonekere. God put you there so that he can expose you. He can expose you, and he has exposed you now, and Zambians have seen. So you will go. You are not an option at the moment. You were an option back then because people didn't know you. But now we have seen you, Baka in the Ichirima. We have tested you. What more are you going to tell us? What more lie are you going to give us? What are you going to bring, Baka in the Ichirima? Everything has failed. So the number one point I'm telling you, Baka in the Ichirima, is that be humble and recognize that apomwikele pali bambia walipo. Pali bambi, there were people who were there and they left that seat. What about you? What about you? Who are you to stay there for as long as you want? No, it will not happen. It will not happen. Zambian people are going to remove you. I know you are trying to come up with all sorts of mingarato to bar Edgar Lungu, but you are wasting your time. And I've said it here before, that if you think barring Edgar Lungu from contesting will save you, it will actually spur you into getting out miserably. Blocking Edgar Lungu from contesting an election will really be a serious catalyst to get you out so bad. You will be catapulted out of that seat. I can assure you that. You will be catapulted, and you must pray to God that you come out good, but because it will be very bad for you. It will be very bad for you. I can assure you it will be very bad for you. Zambians are not fools. If you are that foolish to think that Zambians are fools, then it's your problem. Zambians are not foolish. And I repeat, if you are a fool to think that Zambians are foolish, then you have your own self to blame. Zambians, they sympathize with an underdog. Zambians sympathize with an underdog. The moment you will block Edgar Lungu, people will sympathize with Edgar Lungu. Even those that you think they are on your side, they will sympathize with him. They will sympathize with him. Yes, going, you are going. The issue is how you are going to go. And that is where you can reserve yourself some little respect. Going, haka in the Ichirima, you are going. The issue is, how do you go out with a little bit of dignity? If you mess it up too much, you will be chased ngembwe ililamani. You will be chased ngembwe ililamani, I'm telling you. You will be chased ngembwe ililamani if you don't handle yourself very well. Because going, you are going. And why are you going? You are going because you cheated the Zambian people. You cheated the Zambian people. You told the Zambian people you are going to bring down the cost of living. You cheated the Zambian people. You are going to reduce a bag of mini meal to 50 kwacha. You said that. You said that, Waka in the Ichirema. It's everywhere. And you didn't say it once. You move around, you say that. You move around, you say that. But today, the cost of living is unbearable in Zambia. The cost of living is unbearable. And it is unbearable. It is unbearable because there is no income as well. Me, I've had an opportunity. I've had an opportunity to... How am I going to do this so that I'm not disturbed? I've had an opportunity. I want to take Kanya. Yeah. I've had an opportunity to move around some countries, and I thank God again for giving me this opportunity because it has opened my mind. So I have found out in some countries that the cost of living is high. The cost of living is high. Even in some countries, I can assure you. The difference which is there is that in some of these countries where the cost of living is high, people have something to do. People are earning. People have jobs and they are earning money. People are doing businesses and they are making money. In Zambia, we don't have jobs. We don't have business opportunities. So it becomes very difficult. A lot of people muma compound, mukanyama, mwa George, kutwapia, kwa mwenye, kwa chipulukusu. There is very difficulty. A lot of people are not doing anything. There is no livelihood. There is no income, which is making people now eventually from Mayanda. You may not realize. Ngamwa kuchipatala, go kuchipatala, go mailopa chipata clinic, go and see the queues that are in the hospitals. It is because people are not eating well. It is because people are stressed in their minds. Because they don't have anything to do. And yet, they need to feed their families. They need to pay rentals. Every day. I mean, people are being evicted. Panondela, and a lot of you, month and naifika, you are worried, how are you going to pay my rentals? Including Wakapokola. Including all men in uniform. You are worried, how are we going to pay our rentals? In Congole, full, I'm receiving so many complaints of people who are failing to pay their debts. A lot of them, they are feeling like, no, I can take my life. Because they are failing to make ends meet. They are failing. And this is not whatever. This is a fact. This is the fact. But Wakanda Ichilema would not realize that. Ngafira turanda muchimemba tuwikwite asontero bwali kumulomo atu wabuli apo kaina wikuta. Efiri Wakanda Ichilema because bale ikuta nabantu babo bale ikuta. They cannot realize ukuchula kwenu. They can't realize ukuchula kwenu. They can't realize. And then I'm here to remind them, I'm here to speak for you, to tell them that nangu na mwikuta abantu ma compound bali nensala. That is what I'm doing here. Bushekwena. Is that insulting Hakainde Ichlem? Bushekwena, is that not a gift that God has given me that I need to deliver, to talk, to remind Hakainde Ichlem that people are hungry? Yes, Hakainde Ichlem is saying, no, we understand your pain, we feel your pain. No, you don't. You don't, Hakainde Ichlem. If you feel the pain of the Zambian people, you wouldn't have fallen for the policies of IMF. Those policies of IMF, which Edgar Lungu refused. Some of you think, no, hey, Hakainde Ichlem is resolving the economy. Hey, he has struck the deal of debt restructuring. That debt restructuring started a long time ago. Edgar Lungu held on to that issue because he was scared of the consequences which it was going to bring. Those conditions, those harsh conditions of IMF. That is what Edgar Lungu was scared of. And the international community, they said, no, we don't like this guy. Because he's not listening to us. He doesn't want to implement our policies. And he doesn't want to go with the gay rights. That's how they kicked him out. When they spoke to Hakainde Ichlema, no, everything is okay. But now look at the suffering that these policies have brought on the Zambian people. How many people are going to die before we reach wherever we have to reach? If we will even reach it, because we will never reach anywhere. We will never reach. So, mwebekela chalo, We are suffering not because of whatever, because of Edgar Lungu. How? Edgar Lungu kale haya. Edgar Lungu kale haya. Until Edgar Lungu, Ashirobunga, the highest was 130. Tahepo Ashirobunga Edgar Lungu. Fuel was 17 kwacha. Amalight na tahaya kweto mtengo. But number fionse na fichinja. Opo waishira waka inde ichirema because then tabakwete plan yawo abene waka inde ichirema. Waka inde ichirema ile waishirema uteko. He didn't have his own plan. His plan was IMF. That was his plan. And now he has swallowed this IMF deal. And unfortunately, it has brought so much suffering to the Zambian people. And okay, umuntu kula befifine, you can say no, you know, I implemented this, but then some of the policies you can go back. So some of the policies are if it is lack of support to the farmers. They have messed up the agriculture sector. They have messed it up. And they started this right at the beginning. The moment they entered into government, this government of Hakainde Hichilema started messing up with agriculture. They messed up agriculture. Yeah. So they messed up agriculture. Immediately they came into power. Immediately they came into power. They messed up agriculture. How did they mess up agriculture? They messed up agriculture in three ways. Number one, they tinkered with the suppliers of the farming inputs. They kicked them out. They brought in corruption, their own corruption. They accused PF of corruption, but they brought in their own corruption. Navena Jangulo and whatever. They messed up that. Next, the other thing that they messed up with agriculture, they sold the maize which was there. Third, they messed up the market. The market of of maize, because they opened the market to say no, farmers can just sell, you can just export and whatever. They messed up the market. They could not keep enough for us to sustain ourselves, and that was the problem. Now, if that is not failure, what is it? If that is not failure, what is it? So from that time, 2021, 2022, when they messed up that agriculture, whatever, we are now reaping the mistakes that they showed when they came into power. That's why we are suffering now. We are not suffering because of Edgar Lungu. We are suffering because of the mistakes that they caused immediately they came into power. And you know these things because agriculture, it's seasonal, it's yearly. So when you mess up 1 year, the next year is messed up again. And then the other year is messed up again. You see? So even to come out of it, you have to come out of it gradually. But they are not even making it better. They are making it worse. Because 2021, 2022, they messed it up. 2023, 2024, again, they have messed it up. Kwaisa is on a drought. Chabana West. So we are in for it. Even 2024, 2025, we are in problems. Because now we are having to import maize. And to import maize, this will put pressure on the exchange rate. When the exchange rate goes up, it means that a lot of other things will also go up. Mufuma hapo mwaisabika konomba na fuel. Fuel nayo, if there are a government that listens, they would have looked into the way they were going to supply fuel. You can't let fuel in the hands of the private sector completely. No, you can't. Fuel is essential. You can't just leave it to the private sector. No, you can't. You can't. You need to look after the economy as a government. So they have just left it to the private sector. And they are making money together so that they can make more profit, because they are their friends. They want them to make more profit so that they can share and they can put money in the offshore accounts. And yopochabi pira abantu when they are making money indala mashabwesho beba tashisa Muzambia, indala mesho beba share outside tashisa mona kuisa Muzambia. Muri ba Edgar Lungu indala me amadiru bale panga indala mashale isa Muzambia. Ama Chinese vale lete ndalama Muzambia. Bonse vale lete ndalama Muzambia. Eshile ndalama mwade muna kuliba kada. And a lot of you, including you by UPND, you were making money out of them. I know friends who are UPND who were making money out of PF. Because money was coming into Zambia. But kuliba haka inde ichine, forget it. Baleshte fintu, ama flats kuma Dubai, ama flats ku England, ama flats ku Bermuda. They are depositing money in offshore accounts. Money is not coming into the country. They are making money, and they are making big money, I can assure you. The corruption that they were talking about, Muliba Edgar Lungu, you can't compare with the corruption that is going on, Muliba UPND. No. It is more. And that is why you are suffering. They never let Pangem Pia. They are making money. I can give you, because some of you say, no, which corruption? Look at the way he was saying that Ama Mines Valley Sala. Before in the previous regime, mines were closing. Which mines were closing? Which mines were closing? Which mines were closing? Which mines? Because KCM was under Vedanta. And when Edgar Lungu saw that KCM is being messed up, he brought in Miringo Lungu. He kicked them out by Vedanta. You are not even paying people. You are not even paying people. It's Vedanta which wanted to destroy the mine. It is Vedanta, a private company, which wanted to destroy the mine. And Edgar Lungu put a stop to it. So what are you talking about? You are standing on a podium to cheat people to say, I'm a mine because of the previous government. The previous government was taking back the mines, giving it back to the Zambian people so that they don't close. That is how they got Vedanta. And now we can hey, Milingo 24 million. Milingo 24 million. Wututu, it's ignorance. It's ignorance of the highest order. And I'm very disappointed with some of these other leaders. I saw one other leader the other day. He was on one of the radio stations and he was talking. Everyone who was involved in Vedanta must be jailed. Jailed for what? What wrong did they do? They grabbed a mine which was almost going down. And they saved it. Milingo saved Vedanta, KCM. He saved KCM. Instead of verifying him, instead of throwing stones at Milingo, we should actually be praising Milingo. Because he saved Vedanta, KCM. He went in when KCM was going down. They started producing. The smelter, whatever was closed. Milingo revived all that. Things started happening. And some of you are saying, no, but he was a liquidator. Why was he? He was not a receiver. I mean, I mean, you are given a car to sell, and you have seen that the car is dirty. I'm a shock see. they are worn out, ama windscreen atobaika. Would it be bad for you to take that car to a car wash, to take that car to a mechanic, to fix the shocks, to fix the mirrors and everything, so that the car looks good, such that even when you are selling it, it can attract clients? Is it bad? Bakupera motoka na ilamba na mashoko shana shana. Hello, walolesha motoka tishtisha motoke. Would it be bad for you to clean the car and to sort out some of the obvious dents that are on the car so that the car can fetch a good value? Is it bad? Because that's what Miringo did. Miringo went there and revived the mine such that at least the books can look okay. Otherwise, we are going to just give it away. He wanted the company to appreciate, the mine to appreciate, so that at least it can fetch good money. It can attract good clients. That is what Miringo was doing. And the short time that Miringo was there, he made, out of whatever he was doing, he made 1.5 billion. He made 1.5 billion. 1.5 billion, he was entitled to 10% commission. 10% commission, which is, oh, not 1.5, it was 1.2. 1.2 billion, which is 120 million. 120 million. Part of that 120 million, that is where he was paid the 24 million. That is why he was paid the 24 million. But when Waka in the Ichirema came, they said, bring that 28 million, 24 million. It's ours. Meaning, take it. Where is the criminality? Our man bala umfo, but if you put a fia umfo, if you put a fia la tarika, muntu minama phone, I want you to ask me on this issue so that I can respond. But the point I'm trying to make is that Bahaka Indeshinema was lying that the mines were closing. To the contrary, the mines were being saved by Edgar Lungu. The mines were being saved by Edgar Lungu. It is him now who has come back. What has he done? What has Hakainde Hichilema done? Has Hakainde Hichilema appreciated KCM? No. He has given it back. Edgar Lungu, he has given it back to them. He has given back to those Bakawalala. And they said they are going to inject in 250 million. 250 million immediately. Where is that $250 million? Where is it? Bakabuso, where is $250 million? You said they are going to pump it in. Where is it? Abantu, they are still languishing. They haven't been paid in KCM. The status quo is still the same in KCM. They don't have money. We heard recently Vedanta. They were on the financial market looking for money to inject in KCM. At the moment, they don't have money. They are looking for money. They are looking for an equity partner. And an equity partner is saying, we are offering you money. We want to buy shares. And who are those people? Not very soon in Demieva, very soon Mwala Ufati, Vedanta has sold shares, Mukesiem. Very soon you will hear this. But who are those people who are going to buy? You think they are Zambians? It is President Hakainde Hichilema with his friends. The gimmick which was there was that to allow we will give back to Vedanta. But behind closed doors, they were talking. If we give it back to you, you must give us some shares. So they have given it back to them, and the Vedanta in change, you will have to give them AMA shares. There is nothing like buying and whatever. They are just looting. They are looting. So what have they done at KCM really that is worth us saying Hakainde Hichilema has done something at KCM? What have they done? Apart from enriching themselves. Let's talk about Mopani. Mopani was highly indebted. They were having challenges. Again, Edgar Lungu went in. He said, no, this is our asset. This is our asset. Give it back to us. We will pay you. How much do you want? We will pay you. We will pay you. We will buy it back. We will run it. That was Edgar Lungu's plan. It was going down, but Edgar Lungu said, no, it can't go down. This is our asset. We are getting it. We will pay you. So how was Edgar Lungu throwing away the mines? But what has happened with Hakainde Hichilema? They have given Mopani to people that we don't even know, to his friends. They have just given themselves. They have given Iriake CM. They have given. Anglo-American has come back. He is paying back the debt that he owed them for all the campaign, for all the 6 times that he failed. They were supporting him. Now he's paying them back. Alebali pida. Indala mashonse shesho bali ngishimo muri Hakainde Hichilema. Nomba bale shibwesha through our minds yesu. Those people that they have given Mopani, they have not given money that you can talk about. At 1.5 billion, Ndemiyebat Miringo made 1.5 billion when he was there. 1.2 billion. He made 1.2 billion. How can you sell 51% shares of a mine? How can you sell probably 1.5 billion? Miringo made 1.2 billion. Imwe mule tota, Hakainde Hichilema legomba. Miringo made 1.2 billion. Imwe mwashitisha, mine yonse mwashitisha. Pali 1.5 billion. Ukwete po amanu na ngu mutuntulu. Who is patriotic between the two? Because Edgar Lungu didn't say, let the mines close. No, he got them. And he said, we are going to pay you. But look what is happening. They're excited. You know, Ama workers, they will be paid 50%. What have they given them? 13%. And they are even far because no money has come there. No money has come there. They will start making money from Mopani itself, and they will come and they will be saying, this is the money that we have brought. Where is patriotism? And Hakainde Hichilema. Come on, this man is wrecking our country. This man is defrauding our country. We had privatization during MMD. We are now in bigger privatization. Bigger privatization of big assets. Big assets like KCM. Big assets like Mopani. Because tapana from Mwinganjeva pale, finish Mwinganjeva, what has Hakainde Hichilema done apart from getting, because who does that? Who gives a mine free of charge to people? He has given free of charge. Which money? They will bring equity. Which equity? Where is the money? At over a period of 5 years. What nonsense is that? And you think that no, this man is fixing the economy. This man is not fixing the economy in Demieva. This man is enriching himself with his friends. That's what they are doing. That's what they are doing. So Hakainde Hichilema wufi budamulevepa to say, hey, ama minds yale isuka. No. Tale isuka because you are just getting them, you are grabbing them. And there is no money that has really come in. No, there is money there that has come in. Apart from that, we have other mines that are operating. And they are not paying taxes. They are not paying taxes. Even however said they will not be paying taxes. They will not be paying taxes. The right taxes. Deserving taxes. They are not doing it. By the time year 2030 Kafika, what will remain in our minds? What will remain? We are in trouble, Mwebena Zambia. We are in trouble. No, I don't hate the president. But I hate these kind of things. And I hate it when I see you people clapping and getting excited. You are getting excited for what? For what? This man is messing up our country. Agriculture sector is messed up. Food supply is messed up. Fuel is messed up. And by the way, electricity. If you thought that electricity is so bad because we have load shedding, wait for it. Wait for it, because electricity tariffs are going to be increased if they have not increased already. You have to check how much you bought if they have not increased already, because they said it by 1st May they will increase. So what are we talking about? No free education. What free education, Mwevantu? What free education? 200 kwacha compared to the high cost of living. The cost of living has gone so high. And when the cost of living has gone so high, our economy is very slow, because of the exchange rate is bad, because of the instability in the country. Don't think that people don't read about the instability that is going on in the country. And somebody would not understand, what do you mean instability? When you are taking the big businessmen, you are grabbing their properties, you are taking them to court, it threatens them. It threatens other business communities. It threatens them. Check the direct investment that is coming into the country. Check. It has plummeted. Because the business community, if they can treat Mpoha like that, Mpoha is a big guy. Not on an international level, but if they can treat him like that, which business community, which businessman will come and risk his business? All businessmen, they fear risk. The first thing is they analyze risk. If the risk is high, they don't go there. Even if the business looks good, but if the risk is too high, they don't. Zambia at the moment, there is a flight, there is a risk, instability risk, where the government is grabbing things from business communities. Even 24 million, they are asking, how? No, it was his commission. His commission, so, I mean, where did this audit come from? No, it is a fake audit. So this government can create a fake audit just to fix a business. Baletina. Hey, Dad, if you think that it ends in Zambia, every day, they read. And they even watch these videos that I'm talking about. They watch. Trust me, they watch. That's why now, you in Nankano, you at Nani, you Kapokola, you at Muvita now, who is standing as Secretary General Kuintapo. Tawakabutunge. You cannot be standing as Secretary General of Interpol, and yet your police is rotten in your country. How? What nonsense is that? I mean, Zambia, sort out the mess that is in Zambia. Don't go and pretend that you can control things on an international level. No, you can't. You can't. Our police is, at the moment, is messed up, is rotten. So what are we exporting? Being supported by the IG, who is a cadre. You don't even know how to campaign, because certain people, you shouldn't even let them talk about it. How do you bring in that IG to talk about, to campaign for you? Bamsamba is a cadre. He makes headlines as a cadre. Ever that is endorsing what? Your fellow cadres. Mlefa mtuale bukada kuna nikane kuintapo. Tamwakabutunge. And I want you, this, I'm saying this so that you will see that the international community read, international community follow what is happening. the business community, if they don't know about Zambia. So these days, in terms of social media, they go to social media to see what is happening in the country. Social media gives them so much information. What Chera Tukuta says goes far. What Mwizukanji says goes far. Those people that you see that whatever, what they say, it goes far. So, don't underrate when we are talking. Don't underrate the news that comes on social media. And that is the instability I'm talking about. When social media is bringing out so much negativity. I mean, where do you think the business community the business communities and researchers, where do you think they get information? If not on social media, where? They get things from social media. This TikTok, it is playing a big role in shaping the decisions of the business community, of the investors. It plays a lot. Facebook, it plays a lot. And you think no, you think Zambia is closed up. No. We are now living in an open world. It's a global village. You can get information about any country. Within 1 hour, you gather so much information. Just log into their social media and listen to what different people are saying. And what a person like Churufetayari says, you think it is taken you are finished. Like you pressing, as you like to say. Eh? Because somebody is saying, but I mean, this guy, if he's so useless, how come he's commanding such a huge following? How come he has so many people following him if he's so useless? That is why they are giving me respect even out here. That's why they are giving me respect. The point I'm trying to tell you is that Hakainde Hichilema has failed. He has failed, and there is no any other way. The only way we can, salvage something out of our bad economy is to change the leadership. When we need to change the leadership so that we can revitalize the appetite for people to come in. With what is currently going on, we are stagnant. We are not going anywhere. I can tell you that even this year, the farming sector will be messed up. Look at manufacturing. We don't even have manufacturing. We don't. Who is going to open a manufacturing company in Zambia with the high exchange rate and the risk that I'm talking about? And with all these things, we can never expect the cost of living to improve. And we cannot expect our young people to get employment. And that's why you are busy boasting about abantu omwayingishe kunankane mulibu teacher, mulibu nurse, forgetting that abanenu eba kulira ama school, nama hospitals. Imwa you can't build. What you are building are those clogged toilets, which are not even working. Those are your projects that you are bragging. You are even going to open toilets. What a shame. Toilets. They are not even flushing. They are not even working. You go, plaster. You can't even put plaster. And you go and stand among presidents. A president who was launching toilets. Plaster. He was launching houses of Bakapokola. He was launching houses of teachers. That's what he was launching. Look at the houses that the PF made. No, debt mountain. They borrowed, they invested. Even when you are borrowing because since you came in, you have been borrowing money. Where is the money going? You are taking money out. And you are buying all these, you are taking over our assets. Hakainde Hichilema wants to control the economy of the country. But Hakainde Hichilema will go, but he will remain controlling the economy of the country by the assets that they are taking over. It is terrible. Teku wapata waka inde ichilema. Mwebe kera chalo. We need to get waka inde ichilema out. Start calling for it. Aleya, tuanaka. No ufilwa kwe. Na filwa. Tell him. Say it on social media. Let it be heard loudly. Let Hakainde Hichilema go. I know you are scared. Mletina wa Zambezi. These days no comment mulatina. I've seen. You are so scared to comment. But don't worry. Don't worry. God will find a way to get rid of Hakainde Hichilema, because he thinks that he's a God. No. God is all powerful. God will find a way. And you don't even get worried about me. I will also come. I'll be in the country very soon, because God will create a way. I know some of you are scared. My mother was talking to me. No, okay, no. God will make a way. I'll be back in the country very soon. Very soon I'll be back in the country. I'll be back in the country. Hakainde Hichilema, Zambia te charo chakwe. Charo che subonse. He's a Zambian, and I'm a Zambian. Zambia belongs to all of us. Let me open phone lines now, so that you can talk. I'm opening phone lines so that you can call. So the number that you are calling, listen to the number that you are calling. The number that you are calling, I've changed the number. I'm using a different number tonight. So the number that I'm using is 0777 07 6028. So the number that I'm using is 0777 07 6028. That is the number that I'm using. You can call on WhatsApp and make your contribution. You can call on WhatsApp. So the number that you are calling is 077 07 6028. You can now call. Those who wanted to call, you were busy calling, and now I've opened the phone lines. I want those who want to contribute to call in and express themselves. You are free to call now. The number that you are calling on WhatsApp only. Please call me on WhatsApp only. And the number that you are calling is 0777 07 6028. That is the number. Hello? 28. That is the number. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please. Please move away from the other phone. Move away from the other phones so that we don't have a feedback. Move away from the other phones.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you very clearly.
Okay, this is Chimba Mtali.
Please go ahead.
Calling from Mwese.
Okay, please go ahead, Chimba.
Yes, Mr. Tayari. Shumulanda Josefile Mfuika. Icho mufile futi ukulanda chakukwe what measures are you trying to put in place so that ababa nensu within to fibwele komtengo? Because I'm looking at where I am right now. The cost of living is very high. This is something that we cannot even run away from. We need to speak the truth. Ngatwarolesho olo ya market wasanga banamayo pa market baleshitisha kutuwa mkwano ulanda kutuwa mwono kumona tapali pwefyo bashitishepo nangu wasanga bachibale kupoteka olefo kushita kantu ifyo balata mpoko mkukira kutuwa mwana kumona tifinju tafiri kwa bekala kasuwa konse there is nothing that they have sold. So when it comes also to infrastructure, it's a pity, Mr. Tayari, whereby I left this place when I completed, I was at Moise High School. I completed, that was in 2004. 20 years up to today, the place still looks the same. Akashira Tuwale school, same. If you check the houses for the teachers that we left, yeah, the same things that we left. Yeah, so now I was wondering to say, what is it that is happening? Because the only thing that I've seen in this constituency, I think it's just the civic center. That is the only new thing, and also light sale. But the rest is just the same. Everything is dilapidated. So I don't even know the same CDF that we have been talking about, whether we have a council chairperson. I don't know what things have been doing. Anyway, for today, let me end here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So the number that you are calling is 0347 07 6028. You are only calling on WhatsApp. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hey, what's my boy?
Bueno, Bwanji.
Bueno. My contribution is our president ya HH wana munga Zambia niwefana ma title deeds ya Zambia. Kozi Zambia ni achirufya tayari, Zambia ni anga, Zambia ni awedi gachagwarungu. Wasiye kubieva munga ti Zambia ni yao kusanga tuoda munga ni community house hai. Vofya wantu kita wantu intimidate hai. Zambia ni awonse, no wonder last time tezele kufunsa hapa, nashita suspend constitution ya Zambia. Kwa Zambia chekupeleka ma threats, akeikala kwisa. Let me end here so that others can talk.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
My boss, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
How are you?
I'm okay.
It's good to see you, man. Yeah, what you are saying, Mr. Tayari, things are hard, I'm telling you, my brother. That you are talking about.
Sorry. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Yeah, is this Chief Tayari?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to comment on things that you are just talking about. I think, according to my own perspective, what I can say is that we are being unfair to criticize Hakainde Hichilema in the sense that based on where we are coming from, when we look at how he has managed to employ teachers and health workers, that we need to applaud him. Even if the previous regime are the one who had to build schools and all that, I believe government is a process. That government have to take over, and then that's how development occurs. Now, according to looking at the cost of living, yes, I can say that they are not doing well. Let's just try to give them time so that they can work as well. That's when we can judge. But for now, we still have time. Let's see how Hakainde Hichilema will perform. I believe it will be unfair for us to start criticizing issues right now to say he has failed. No. I think that's the comment that I wanted to make.
Thank you. That's the beauty of democracy. We have different views, and I like it to say, from my perspective, that is how he's looking at it. Please go ahead. Hello.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Ed.
Good evening.
Thank you. This is Moffat calling from.
Hello?
Yeah, I wanted to complete. Moffat calling from Musa. Can you hear me?
Yes. Please go ahead.
Yes. First of all, I want to this attitude of the UPN, they are making every event they're having more like a rally. They go to Eastern Province, they turn their dent into that. They're not talking about the politics and that galong. They go to Sorodi, the same thing. They turn the Labor Day into a rally. They go to Komoka, they do the same thing. And yet, themselves, they are blocking the opposition to have a rally. Is it okay to worry? And secondly, I want to comment on the. I saw the headline where the ministry was telling the Zambians to say it's surprised by the way their reaction responding to the increment of fuel, because it was obvious it was now. You see, in order, honestly, as expecting them just to laugh and smile when the price of fuel is escalating, it's just increasing. That's what I wanted to contribute. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
The network was very bad.
Please.
Yes. What you are saying is true. Even the power now, they have increased. I'm telling you, my brother.
Oh, yeah. I was
Electricity
anticipating that, yes.
increased. Fuel is up. So now we are crying. I don't know where we are, brother. Things are hard. So you know what they used to do by UPND? They used to go bush to go and do.
Oh, the network is very bad. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yes, Wachirufia. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
This is Professor Mera from Lusaka.
Okay.
Yes. Mine is brief. Otherwise, I just want to encourage you, Wachirufia, that I'm a follower and I've been listening to you for some time. Somehow I encourage you to be strong, my man. At the same time, we are seeing these people doing a lot of wrong things, actually. Even the same, the Labor Day they were celebrating, it wasn't even supposed to be celebrated because we are suffering. You can imagine they increased the fuel, deliberately increasing this thing, which was not supposed to be necessary, How do we drive vehicles going for work in such kind of, nature of, what's the fuel increase? It's not helping us. When we talk of the same labor, we are suffering. Women industries being insulted by Chinese people. These people promise us they'll be going door to door checking. People are getting fired every day. When you go to labor, they come, they just get money and go back. Is this what we expected from these people? Sure. I'm telling you, we are suffering women industries. Chinese are like gods. You can't go to labor, you come out back, with a sad face. Because they can't even attend to if they hate Chinese. Now, what kind of government is this? They promise that they will help the workers and they will make sure that workers will be protected from these people. Now, what is happening is they are protecting those people instead of protecting the Zambians. We are suffering, actually. Maybe you talk about that one also. We will get help from that.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Ted.
Yes, sir.
Just want to comment on the attendance the president has.
Are you able to speak? We can barely hear you.
Yes.
We can barely hear you. Are you using a mic or something? What?
I'm on headset. Let me just remove. I was saying, Mr.
Better,
Daddy,
yes.
that the since when he's going to a public since Labor Day, they start using not okay. It means they are friends.
It's difficult. I'm failing to hear. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes. Good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening.
So I only have like 3 or 4 points to make.
Please, go ahead.
The first one is, unfortunately, most Zambians are babies when it comes to IMF and things of economic development. You know, it's very easy to please a baby with a 50 kwacha when in fact the parent has a 20 pin somewhere. So this stems from the fact that most Zambians are ignorant about the IMF and their policies. So number one, the second point I want to make is that the IMF have searched, and there is no African country which has been rescued from its debt working with the IMF and the World Bank. Because these people put policies. They don't allow you to invest the money the way you want it to be invested. That's another point. It is no wonder why the former president made deals with the Chinese. Because the Chinese will just give you money. How you use the money, that's up to you. But the IMF comes with policies to rule your country, to privatize the big companies in your country. And I wouldn't be surprised if these big companies which are coming in Zambia have links with the IMF. I wouldn't be surprised. So I think a big point is most Zambians need to take keen interest in knowing how the IMF works and how it functions. This is key. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, good evening, Mr. Tayari.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. But the program not to make on car, but you fatally kwenda fetchinga background wa UPND kale vapwa okuya kale vaya mwaishiba because ngafina mulela ndabachiro fya tayari abantu ngayifo mu Zambia tule mfano mweso utikatuwa kulanda because futa tukote nendela mya kukumbira ko airport ukukutuka momona so Nishinga wachiro fya tayari tule mnyewe na ndata ngwata ko ndalama na ene panga nimfoka voka ko ngachiro fya tayari wa pupuka because so namba patule fuira kumu matina walanda ko maybe yuni ala Africa so kasha perform tusungira fama voters card mwamona ina na tunona once ko apita wachiro fya tayari abantu bati HH yafirwa nangu fira wachiro fya tayari wa pressingers walenda that ali leta pisi uzambe tamwa bapo enkondo abantu baground balekana amakaza balero beka bachiro fya tayari mwanda mwa bapo enkondo mwamona ikufanya na Zambia tulikwaya ipamala mwamona load shedding ni 8 hours ubunga 450 kushikana kumanzi umuntu nona ngoti mwalimu upata dio eche mumpata tawo ukufirwa kwena nafirwa mwamona muntu fakatari bakubina kwina bakutikuleera ngana bachitafe design fakutira omuntu unjanisa kwa mwamona because the election yena aba tukatari tapari but famena Zambia to dominate 2026 whether tutabale fwana mbale fwana ba HH bale kaka bale na bafirwa mwamona kama vile mwatanda kuma business na tukatari abantu bonke nabathokulala ninga ama business waretina tava HH bale nkonka HH bale nkonka mwamona nganyela nyeno wabe kusapo watu nankane ba HH kusanga kunisha indalama nani wabe kusapo takwava badina bale kwa kyonse tweke yabo waikatako ngari potesheko Fred Galungu muminwe nisharika emilanji mwamona namba tefe kyalo tufuilo wachiro fya tayari kafina jonza tukanda padejo ngatura kina turanda pa social media ngatura mieva ichi umafuta to kwata badama player zena tuambizika mu players because mu players yali very important otherwise 26 ale kaka aleya alefuma twatasha tushen buya
emkwa ndeva veko ejo tamula ndeva vako mitasho ko bati ifemulela ndati tatwakota cha kumipela tumilo mbela fye ama pepo yenu lesalo mfwa pantu ipalonde kwata kuno kunse awo mwandini nilesa fyo mwine so ndevo afe kumikosele shoko ati mukonka nyepo kula mpepera andi natotera sana mkwai
tureme pepera bachiro fya tayari katala alapo na obonsa balemi aba pressing ati bamona ma comment bwelafi bale umfomo ensi bale muchive
bale fwa anji sevasi wanjikata
Hello, good evening, boss. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Great. I don't usually spend my time on TikTok, but I came across your video and yeah, I actually watched your entire life. It was very interesting. So there's a lot of points you said which I agree with, and a lot of points you said which I disagree with. I'm not really here to debate that.
Yeah.
But I just want to make a general statement that people are constantly condemning HH and complaining, whatever. But it's not that easy where you can just press a button and suddenly the cost of living will reduce or the load shedding will stop. Some factors are out of his hand. Like we need to look at the price of a barrel of oil, the international prices. So it all contributes. It's not entirely in his hands. Another thing I just wanted to get your opinion on is you were commenting on the current government's corruption, but I just wanted your views on like the previous governments, the tenders we were seeing being given out.
Okay, now listen. Given it is a fact that some of these factors, they are dependent on other factors. Okay, so that is given.
Okay,
that is given. The issue is what policies do you put to cushion your people, because the government is a parent. Yes, you may be going through whatever challenges, but you have to find a way on how you can cushion your people. And this is where the UPND are failing. So my criticism is...
No, I agree with that.
No, I'll come.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
I want to make a comment because you have made a comment and people are listening. So I need to, for me, when I'm speaking when you say something, you give me an opportunity to talk, to express something to many people. So
no, you're right.
So given it is a fact that some of these factors, like fuel, it is increasing, to those people that are producing fuel. The issue is each country is now localizing that situation. How can we, at least cushion the people? And this is where we have a challenge with the UPND. Particularly in this instance, I for one, have been talking about this, number one, even in this instance, I said giving, the business of fuel to the private sector completely, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. You need to play a part. And one way to play, not that they should make a losses, no, but you should be able to come in where, like in this situation, a subsidy wouldn't have been bad. And I know somebody will say, but where would the money come from? This is where now you go to the mines to say, guys, we have given you this tax holiday, but look, we have got an emergency here. Can we get something? The money that we are losing from the mines can actually be helped, can help in cushioning the fuel prices and the agriculture sector. So that is one thing. Now, when you talk about the corruption, to say, I've spoken about corruption in this government. What do I have to say in the previous government? Corruption was also there in the previous government. But the corruption that is currently going on, from my point of view, it is worse than the corruption that was going on in the PF. What was the corruption that was going on in the PF? The corruption which was going on in the PF is that we are doing this road, 10 kilometers. This road is supposed to cost maybe 2 million. No, we are going to put it at 3 million, 1 million. And they will get that 1 million and they will share amongst themselves. The money to their friends, almost free of charge. That's a big asset.
Yeah.
You can't compare that kind of corruption to a guy who had 1 million Muri Road and a guy who was given a mine. I mean, This is too much.
Yeah.
So that is my
So now what
take,
about
my brother.
No, I respect and appreciate your perspective. But what I'm curious is, it's not just about 1 million profit on a $3 million road. What about the multi-million-dollar fertilizer tenders that were given out, the fire truck tenders, the honeybee scandal? There were so many other scandals that went viral.
And
multi-million-dollar deals being given out.
Okay, let me get other callers, but so that we don't bore people. Otherwise, it will become like, you know what I mean. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Yes, I'm Minister Oped Kunda from Mazabuka, Korea.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Mr. Kunda from Mazabuka, Korea.
I'm quiet.
Alamwacho wangu walibombesha. Jopile karoko. Mombepende uyu muntu uyu.
Yeah. Unfortunately, network not good there. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Chirufiatayai.
Yes, sir.
Mwabo.
Yeah, I'm quiet.
Waposi. Kulenda kosheno kulunda koske kasio lema na wabosi mwalitukuta mwamukulala nsoko kunse. Imuta mwachpa mwatara mtaro chiriche. Imuta mtumina mtipepeni. Ndamitonka sana wabosi nila wawaki. Mwenchi patakula kule mwanata kumuleko vama ichi. Nama kese izwa kwata. Mwati mwana mwanda kona kinjika. Ndoa mwachika tunaliwa mwachika. Mwezi siya vena zamida. Mwezi zamida izwa. Waikala kumeno. Mwati mshanya na ukeko. Ifo fwenda pia mwana ama chika kunse kuma countries vitengo kuchara. Mwera fulinga vena zamida. Mwera fulinga vena zamida. Werere kuzanja kumwekara no guteko bwena kwishanya n'amakiyengo. I rest my case. And I think kumurera ndatakare ko samitwala. State campaign expand state don't umuntu ndana challenge umuntu tarafwe. Not even a group. No, you need some report that's you. Hii kuna ndani ya mwajira kiso jamani. Kulanda kwangi epombe.
Natotera munina ne. I'm grateful. For me, I'm a Democrat. I accept. What's happening here now? Please don't stay near the phone on which you are using, because it gives us a very bad feedback. You see, hello? Stay away from that one. Stay away from the phone that you are using, because it's giving a bad feedback. Hello?
Stay near the phone on which you are using.
Move away from that phone, please.
Hello?
Move away from that phone now. Move away from that phone.
I'm very aware.
Yes, now at least you see. Because if you are aware, we will not be able to hear it. We are hearing
Hello?
it. You see? Move away, my brother. Move away. Move away. You see, we are hearing.
Okay. Hello?
Mkwai. Yeah, please now. You can go ahead. Wino Mkwai.
Yeah, sawa mecho. Tapa points watari mwalikuwa tafya ingi sana. Kweni. Ero kawiri ekwe watimula ndafe from nowhere awe. mbafyo bwafya bumo imisapotere enu kayeshi moneka bwino pantu apentu afumishe polungu teo mwingala ndati awekele po tayari iyo andesa mkwata ko muntu ndio mulesa potanga fyali ko bwino aba points yena atura yako nkafe sana ero kaili ngachakwe bati ine mbona fe kwana kai muka financial maso amkwata fe buno na party wena party yerunga alikwata fe amakasana kaili wa politics ni voice of nga mulesta voice out kumona ma mistakes ya current leadership efo yarenda yala bafe bwino omba aba misupporta aba de misupporta aba misupporta okulanda pe propaganda kubibika mu problem mu abutuka mu chalo ofire mu amugwekala kumbi which is not safe Pantro kwene mwina kwena takuli safe. Sina mwikala ko kuno mwine mucharo mwenu. Fili fyonse fili chikature sangwa na imwe fili mfuika. Nero bale mikata. Mwala kwata kwela sympathy yakwe bacha. Abantu balanda kwa cho chirifya tayi na bamwika tano mulanda wa sona. Tamutuke obutekwa mulanda ko fe fishing fili chika mu buteko. So problem fya hapo fya bale misasa pocha bale mpira tundara moto akwachi mwika ile mfya romu bale mirufya fya.
Namba munyina na ushba. Number 1 apenata awene ba mipera tundalama timwikale mufyalo. Ala ichindala ndachira bushiko kwe bati ine nshaba I'm not a person that can be controlled by anyone. Epo na shupira popena ine wafana isanga. Wafana isanga mo. So if you don't ganyoka bati chite na chite untuma awe Nina nende kwele chishinga. Inete tu un control yawe. Te tu un control na dishu popo na kwatre wafe na kwata. So that is I speak from my perspective. It doesn't matter. I mean whatever. So ino unsunga nile sawandi. Echo mbukira lucheronga navuka lyons navuka na mutasha. Na ana kucheichi lesa unsunga. So out of if inonga wambona ndikunse kuno. Nishirefaya ule monamo muntumbi. Ndefaya ine ule monamo lesa. No kutasha lesa. Ukweba lesa. To akutotira ule sunga tayari. Efon, that is what I want. I don't want people to see who and who. I want to see the glory of God. That God can take you away from your home and take you into another country and look after you. So it's only God. And about my Edgar Lungu. Mwebena Zambia, abena Zambia ba kwa tensambu. Shakusala. You see? So, and we are different. I mean, I've got my own perspective about Balungu. Na imwe na ukwata my perspective about Balungu. And one thing ngatwa kumana through voting, through a democratic process. I mean, then we choose. So na yewe nimbia popene ngolela ndati awe alungu na kutua vika po that ngoyu wamona
na imwe ne mwalira ndapa festival chirufya tayari imwe wa tayari mwalira ndati balungu teti babwere which is the fact na mwe na mwishi bati nangu mwenga titashani nangu benga puru kutashani na uka ile bapange ya PF yeka tapali yeko ingaya wamona ichifwa kwa chako bachi mwabula leadership ya muntu akwe bati na yena yo mule monati nakosa Omba mundo Zambia ili akwe bati walanda sana nge ofine mulelanda atalala bakambwiri bali talala hapa tabomfika no kumfika
imensha talala
eti mubomfwe no kubomfu
imensha talala
na mwebere mukatalala batayari kai muri mu cyaro hapo omba nga mwabwera batayita mwakatalala
awe ine kutala inshaka bwele inshaka bwele ngadife inshaka bwele ngadife inshaka bwele kuwa tingese talala nyina awe ngadife inshaka bwele kutalala kwa bakafemfa
pantu ino ishita tukwete problem tukwete ko politician tukwete bonse omwenso na ofulisha
sana
nge ofine mulelanda akamwenso na akafulisha
sana
mirandire yabo kura toraoka fini pamija yo uka shani mwa ukabwanji chapo ile tuposha yako fio mba file tutwala kuisa Tuwali watu fara okubasuka koleka fya tuposha mwauka bwanja cha kaina maro ali tuposha kulaba ko fyo mwine ali posha office
Namba fia kuisai. Mwaikali yape mwauka bwanji.
Fya kuisa. Antu amapo chingi fya kulanda po fingi sana. Umuntu afuyale seringa manifesto yako zani ukula posha abantu ati mwauka bwanji. Nomuka wakati wale batumfya tyo fina firundwa fya chitashani. As a politician and you want to rule the people. Awe nole fokola tumfya futi. Ifintunga fya rundwa ule tumfya. Fyo ya rundwa watumfya yenchi to fya bakwete ba politician. Instead ya kwati wale voice out ya lama points yonse bakonkemu. Wena vaimanya fe pakura kwata bukawa dines mumira ndire abo kai kumura fe mira ndira chi umuntu nikawa jitapale kwengaya.
No, thank you Mwana. One day I will bring up that topic. Thank you. Yeah. Mwaikali rafa kuposha mwauka bwanji. Mwamfwa fantofu Maryland. No, we will have that topic one day. For tonight, I just wanted to talk about these issues relating to President Hakainde Hichilema. And the first issue is that Hakainde Hichilema, it is wrong for him to repeatedly be saying akesa ikalapesa. No, it is not right, because it's people that choose. If people choose a person, he will come and sit where you are sitting. And I know that talk is a talk trying to, prepare the ground to bar Edgar Lungu from contesting an election. I think that would be very bad. And yes, Hakainde Hichilema is going in 2026. But he can reserve himself some respect on how he goes. And of course, we are saying let him go, not because we hate him, but because he has failed. He has failed in agriculture sector. He has messed it up. He has messed up the manufacturing industry. There is no manufacturing industry in Zambia. There is nothing. He is selling the big assets of our country. And we believe that these assets are being sold to his friends and himself. It is not true that Edgar Lungu was closing the mines. Edgar Lungu was saving the mines. On the contrary, it is not true that Miringo Lungu stole 24 million. Miringo Lungu got his commission. And Ngakufi Konkafi, the government must be owing him still more money. Yes, he was a liquidator and not a receiver. But what Miringo was doing was to make sure that the mine keep running. And in the process, they even made money. Money which our friends are now saying that is the money that some investor will bring within 5 years to get our Mopani, which is very, very sad. At the end of the day, the onus is on you Zambians. You don't have to be intimidated. As long as we keep on being scared, like the last caller was saying, things will not move. We must be ready. There must be some people who are ready to sacrifice. Me, I'm out here sacrificing for Zambia. I'm not here for anything. I'm sacrificing for Zambia. I've separated myself from my family. I'm going through a number of challenges, but I believe that I'm doing it for my country because I love my country. I love the Zambian people, especially the poor people, and it pains me when I see people suffering in the manner that they are suffering. A lot of our people, even as we are talking, a lot of them haven't eaten. Others are going to bed without eating because the cost of living is very high. And as the cost of living is very high, it is also difficult to make money in our country. A lot of people are not working. Businesses are not thriving because this government has preferred to deal with foreigners. This government has preferred to give, big contracts to people who give them commissions and they take this money outside the country. And as all this is going on, fuel has gone up, electricity is going up, fertilizer is going up, and the mines are not paying the right taxes. They're not paying the right taxes. That money which is we are foregoing in the taxes, could be used to cushion the cost of living. So, Hakainde Hichilema clearly has no plan. His plan is IMF, but really, the conditions of IMF, as much as we appreciate that we need the help, they are too harsh. They are too harsh. So this is where I will end my program tonight. And I don't think I'll come tomorrow. I will be coming, once in a while to talk about these issues until such a time when, things will be okay. For now, I'm trying to settle down nicely here in South Africa where I am. Thank you very much. May God bless you. May God bless Zambia. Good night.